Okay, so let's do a short look at what's happening today, what's going on. We have the fight charging forward, information charging forward about the manipulation. Okay, underneath of it is the manipulations happening, and we have this charging forward. So the energy coming into it is this wanting to distance, walking away underneath of it for the long term. So trying to skew things for the long term, walking away, charging forward with some new manipulation. So what's going on today? We have, yes, Ghislaine, the information being held, and about the wealthy, okay? This information about the wealthy that she is holding on to. And this is also the people, Magatonians, I would say, the Republicans, pushing for these files to be released. Challenges the light on the situation, and where it's moving to, this action. So again, they're trying to just skew and cover things over. Potential outcome is out in the cold, being out in the cold. Underneath of it, when it comes to being able to temper this, he's doing everything he can to try to, have people look the other way, but it's not working. Outside influence, it's a tower moment, okay? Tower moment when it comes to his dark agenda, okay? The dark, the drama, that which is against Christ is in free fall, okay? Like I said, the dark doesn't understand the light. Underneath of it is the fight, the struggle that's going on. Of course, we have the pedophilia, the past, the drama. This is based on his desires, okay, and what he's trying to sell now when it comes to, he's trying to, okay. We've got the struggle. Again, this is charging forward with the new manipulation. When it comes to the Epstein things, he's trying to walk away from it for the long term. Ghislaine, this was based on his desire to give her that. Okay, but people are still pushing for it, feeling embattled when it comes to actually getting this revealed. Out in the cold when it comes to the message he continues to try to put out, and the harvest is not good, okay? The flowering harvest, it's a tower moment when it comes to this dark, because above it all what's pushing is this new action and the burden that's there, and is attempting to overturn and to block things from coming out. So, that people aren't buying it. He's trying every distraction he can to get people to talk about something other than Epstein and the files, and revealing what a pervert he is, okay? But all the things he's doing are not working. And this is also, again, that thing that we're in. The more light that comes in, the more light that wants to be there, the more the dark is amping up and getting crazy. People are pushing for the light, for the revealing of it, and this dark is, really going crazy. Weeping, gnashing of teeth, But they can't hide it forever. So let's go ahead and we'll do a clarifying read and just see what else it has to tell us about this. So let's see, at the center of it all we have the burden, okay? This is a burden for the people. It's a burden for Trumpenstein and his administration as well, trying to cover this over, okay? Karma is coming. We have his deception, his insanity, his craziness, and we're feeling the burden of that as well. Okay, when it comes to Trump, the burden of Trump and his insanity. So, on one side, what's being built, we're looking at what's being built. When it comes to this, are we going to go towards real spirituality? We know what they're building is the fake church, the deception, the deceptor, the evil angel church, if you will. And it's all about what? About the ego. About the ego. Ego aggrandizement, being the emperor, being the one in charge, being the controller. Okay, the dark drama, okay, worshiping the golden calf, if you will. And that's the church that he's built, and that's the ones that he, the churches that put him on a pedestal, yeah, the dark ones that say Christ and they're anything but. So let's see the other side. We have the nightmare. The nightmare taking place, the concern with what's being held on to, okay, from the White House. We have the nightmare of what he's holding on to in the White House, and above it all is judgment. Judgment, though. Judgment about the burden of his insanity, the things he's doing, about their leadership, the deceptive church, okay, that they're doing everything against what Christ was teaching, the nightmare about what's being held to from the White House, what they're doing. So as much as he's trying to distract, the more he tries to distract, the more intense is the scrutiny of him and what he's doing and his administration and all of it. Not just the Epstein files. This is going to be looked at in everything that he's doing, okay? It's not just the Epstein files. It's all the stuff that this fool is doing that people are beginning to look at and clue into. When they see him, at this point, really trying to distract from the Epstein files, from his criminality. Now, he has had businesses, done business with Epstein as well. Yeah, that was his life path, his choices. The fool. He was also with Epstein, okay, doing business things with him as well. Business with Epstein. He doesn't want that looked into, okay, the message about the truth of that, okay. So again, he's doing all he can to try to distract it. Everything you needed to know was when they asked him if he would release the Epstein files. There it is. What? Yeah, JFK, yeah, sure, I'd release that. Done it already, so much of it. MLK, sure, yeah, I'd release that. Epstein files, yeah, I would, but there's so much phony stuff in that world. You don't want to hurt people with all that phony stuff. Okay, he knows 100%. He's in there, I mean, he and Epstein were best buddies, okay? Says it all, okay? Best buddies. Had business with him as well, and now he's trying to get away with it. Trying to get away with it, okay? But people want action. The ones that he abused are coming forward. They're telling the tale. Photos are coming out with him with young girls, 13-year-old that he raped, okay? The information is at hand. The evidence is there. Not only what Ghislaine has, but the ones that were abused. The reality check. And they want a victory. Okay? The ones that he abused, that he took their childhood with his dark deeds, they want a victory. They want to see him be exposed for what he is. Okay? Yeah. They want to see him exposed. So on that note, I'll leave that here. So more smoke and mirrors today, but the more smoke and mirrors he's doing, it's not working, okay? Now today, apparently the judge says, no, I'm not releasing the Epstein, what was it called, the grand, whatever it is, when they were doing it, because the only thing they're talking about is Epstein and Ghislaine, that's it. So there's nothing new there. Just like they were putting out that binder. Oh, here it is, nothing new. The cover-up. And the judge sees it for what it is. And now we're not putting that out because it's another smoke screen. So on that note, we'll leave that here. We'll see you online.